What's up, guys? It's your least favorite but mentally okay VTuber back at it again. Another E46 video. I mean, how cool is that? This time, the difference is in wiring for the LCM module, the light control module, between the pre-facelift and the facelift cars. E46s in this case. And yeah, pre-facelift is the pre-LCI and the facelift is the LCI, so those both can be used. Why am I doing this? Well, my car is pre-facelift, but I have the facelift wiring harness installed. So there is, I think there is 6 differences in terms of the wiring for the LCM module, but we'll get to it in a moment. I'm also going from this, which only has the rear fog light button, to this, which has the front fog light button as well. If you are also planning on installing the front fog lights, well, at least here in the Europe, we do have the wires that control the relay for the front fog lights already in this wiring harness here. It goes from here to here, which relay is it? I don't know. I think it's the orange one here, but I could be wrong. It doesn't matter. The wiring already goes from the LCM module to the relay, so if you're installing front fog lights, you have to just run the wires to the relay. That's it. Okay, let's get here. So we have 3 wires that are only on the LCI or the facelift wiring harness, and 3 wires that have to be relocated between the 2. Let's start with these. So these are the wires that you don't have if you have a pre-facelift car. Let's start with this one, for example. So if you have the LCI, this wire goes to the pin number 38 on this connector here. And what it does, it passes the electricity to the rear right bulb number 4, because the facelifts have 4 bulbs in the tail light, whereas the pre-facelifts, which is the pre-LCI, they only have 3 bulbs. So this one is for that 1 extra bulb. And the colors are gray with a blue stripe. Let's go here. Pin number 20, this is for the left side. Oh my god, my battery is running low again. How unlucky. Anyway, rear left bulb number 4, the extra bulb. And the color is gray with a green stripe. And 1 more wire. I'm not sure whether or not everyone has this 1 wire here, but at least I did. So if you have the LCI, you might have 2 fog lights on the rear. In the Europe, we only, on the pre-facelifts, we only had 1 fog light, which is on the left side of the car, driver's side, on at least here in Europe. So it goes to pin number 29 on the LCM module, and it goes to the rear right fog light bulb. Okay, those are the 3 wires you don't have on the pre-facelifts. Now the 3 wires that you have to relocate. Let's start with this one. So if you have the LCI wiring, it's connected to pin number 37, but on the pre-facelifts, it goes to pin number 29, and this one is the outer tail light right. I didn't put the colors in here? Okay. Well, anyway, it's a gray wire with a yellow stripe. I thought I did put the wiring colors. I didn't. Well, unlucky. Next, we have this. So on the LCIs, it goes to pin number 49, and on the pre-LCIs, it goes to pin number 30. And this one is outer tail light left. And this color is gray with a violet stripe. And we should have 1 more. LCI, pin number 30, pre-LCI, pin number 49. And it's the rear left fog light, because this one is on both pre-LCIs and LCIs. They are always there. So it's a yellow wire with a black stripe. So if you swap these 3 and add these three, you can take your pre-LCI to an LCI. That's pretty cool. And I know that it seems a little like interesting. How do I know it? I literally just looked at everything. Go to the GM5 guys website. You will get the facelifts wiring diagram for the LCM modules, but it didn't have the pre-LCI wires. So, well, now you have it. These 6 wires, these are the differences. And yeah, I did go through them both. I have them. We have the facelift connector and the pre-facelift connector, and I did go through the wires and separated the ones that are different. So yeah, for both sides, and obviously the light control module wires. This is for the pre-LCI and that's for the LCI. So yeah, I think I'm correct on this one. At least I hope so. Because I'm gonna be putting the pins back in now. And I'm gonna leave these 3 disconnected because I'm going to be running the... Wait, no. These I'm going to be putting back in, yes. And these 3 I'm gonna leave out on both ends. Obviously on the LCM end and back at the rear as well. Because, well, I'm going to be running, at least for now, the pre-facelift lights. So maybe in the future, if I decide to put a little bit more money into it and I want to upgrade to the LCI lights, then I can just add these 3 wires back and do some bullshit with these. But yeah, that's about it for this time. And when I said I have a couple of parts, I meant it. I have 3 radios for some reason. I have like 4 airbag control modules. GM5 modules, I have 3 of them. One is somewhere, I don't know where. I have these 2 plus those 2. I have a lot of parts for this car. Because I love it. I love it so much, my lovely E46.